So in terms of the services that we offer at Columbia Lake Village for graduate students and for families, in our housing operation, we have two different styles of housing. So we have 2-bedroom units and we have 4-bedroom units. 4-bedroom units are exclusively offered to single graduates, so families don't have the option of 4-bedroom units, but 2-bedroom units are available to everyone. Single graduates, they come fully furnished, whereas families would be required to bring their own furniture, but we do provide all of the appliances, and the 2-bedroom units actually have in-suite laundry, which is an amazing bonus. So definitely a highlight for a lot of our students. They really appreciate that. For the 4-bedroom units, we do have a central laundry facility located in our community center, which is easily accessible and is open 24/7. In terms of the supports that we provide from a residence life perspective, so my job as a residence life coordinator is to oversee all of the supports and programming that are available for grad students and families in residence. So we're very excited this term that we have 7 residence dons who are graduate students who live in the community. Their job is to provide sort of individualized support for our graduate students. Unlike other terms, we've decided this term to assign specific dons to each specific area of the community. So we've broken the community into 7 different neighborhoods. So if you're watching this and you live with us, then you'll know that you have a neighborhood and you have your assigned don, and they really are a great resource for you. So they offer a lot of different programs. We have an online presence, but we're also hoping this term to have some in-person presence as well. And really, I think one thing that I want to highlight is that, students really talk a lot about the safety of this community. And I think that that's, something that's really important to us here at CLV. And that's something that we really can offer to students, is a really safe environment. And also that, we are a very reliable landlord. We provide 24-hour maintenance. There's always somebody available to support you, and that's not necessarily something that students can get off campus. And so that's something that we really pride ourselves on here at Columbia Lake Village. The most common reasons why grad students or families would access our services, I think really come down to managing community living. So I don't think it's any different than any other residence operation. So there are challenges when you make the decision to live in community, whether that's managing relationships with your roommate or managing relationships with neighbors. That is something that we do provide support on. Another common theme I would say we support students with is really looking at professional development opportunities, connecting them with resources on campus, and really helping with the transition into university life. So for many graduate students coming to the University of Waterloo, this is their first time away from home, or their first time in a new country. So that, I think, brings a lot of different challenges. We have a very high international population here at Columbia Lake Village. So our team really does try to provide support in helping those individuals really have the tools that they need to be successful while they're living here in residence. From a family perspective, we try to provide sort of a holistic approach to programming. So a lot of families will come to us, with challenges that they're having in managing their family life, with their academic life. And so we do try to provide some tips and tricks as well in terms of how they can best manage their time, and really providing them with different supports, so that we're not just supporting the student, but we're supporting the whole family unit. So those would be, I think, some of the things I would say are the trends that we see. I love most about working with grad students and families. I have been working in student affairs for a decade now, and I have always worked with graduate students and families. They've always been a part of my portfolio in some way, shape, or form. So I will say that it really has been the highlight of my career. There's something really special about meeting graduate students at this particular point in their life where they're, embarking on really specific research or something that they're really passionate about. And so being able to engage in conversations with them about the things that they're most passionate about, but also having an opportunity to really have conversations about where they want to go and what they want to do. I find that with this particular group of students, that those conversations are just so fruitful, and I actually learned so much. So I think for me, it's really important for students to know that our work is a reflection of their needs and wants. And so the more that they engage with us and the more that they share with us, the better equipped we're going to be to serve the community. So I really encourage anybody in the community, if you have not connected with your Dawn yet, please do. They work really hard, and it means so much when they hear from you, whether it's feedback or just to drop in and say hi. I think they really appreciate the effort and want to be able to know what people in the community are looking for so that they can, respond accordingly. In terms of accessing us, there's a couple of different ways that you can engage with our team. The community center, which is located sort of at the center of our community, is open daily from 8 a.m. until 12 midnight. So that is sort of one place where you could go if you are looking for support. Our front desk assistants are fantastic, and so they are there to answer questions, to process mail packages, and to be there for support. They can also get you connected directly with the professional staff like myself. So we do have one professional residence life coordinator who is on call 24/7. They're there to support students, respond to emergencies, and to support our resident Dawns who are also working in the community. So that's one way that you can get connected. Another way that you can get connected is through our Microsoft Teams channel. So we have created a platform online within the Columbia Lake Village community. So we have a general channel, which is open to all members of the CLV community. And then each member of our community also has a sub-community. So these are named according to native animals that are native to Ontario. So we have a fox community and a possum community. So those 7 communities are each facilitated by an individual Dawn. So every member of our community would have received an invite at the start of the term to access that platform. So if you haven't had a chance to get on Microsoft Teams, I really encourage you to do so. You can also email your Dawn directly. So in the community center, there is contact information for all of our Dawns, as well as our on-call rotation. So in the evenings from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m., there is one resident Dawn who is on call, and they can be reached at the Dawn on Duty number, which is also posted in the community center. So community center, if you're looking for an in-person way to get connected, is probably your first step. And then secondly, if you're looking for that online component, I would say Microsoft Teams channel for the CLV community is your best way to get in touch. And then lastly, there's me. So I'm always happy to get in touch with students. At this time, I'm working sort of half in the office and half at home, but I can always be reached by email. My email is dlanni@uwaterloo.ca. I really think it's important to remember that what you put into an experience is what you get out of that experience. And so you really have a choice. There are so many opportunities at the University of Waterloo, whether that's within residence or outside of residence, for you to make amazing connections, for you to gain great soft skills and hard skills. And by starting to have conversations with either resident staff or myself, or even other members of the community, you would be amazed how much you're going to learn and how much you're going to grow. I know for myself, I've been a part of this community for 2 years, and I can't even begin to tell you how many things I've learned from the diverse group of students that I've had the pleasure to work with. And so I really just encourage you to make the choice to get connected. We're here. We'd love to get connected. And so I hope that soon I'll get to have conversations with all of you. And I just really want to wish you all the best. We really do have a vibrant and amazing community here at CLV. And I'm so excited that you get to be a part of it.